Good evening, guys. I'm Divya. Hope you're doing good. I've already mentioned that I've started reading a book called Dare to Lead by Breen Brown. Without beating about bush, I am diving straight in reading part. So here it goes. To my friend Charles Kiley, who would have thought it would have we would go from waiting tables to selling copies of my first self published book out of the extra room in our house to working and leading together today. I couldn't have done it without you. Out, outrageous ping pong. Play some cheap. So there's nothing to discuss. The book is serendipitous. So nobody had thought that the author hasn't thought that she's gonna read a book. Sorry, she's gonna write a book on leadership qualities. So that is what she is told, and also um, she acknowledged people who have supported in her venture. And here one thing that I had come across is ping pong. Ping pong, normally there is a game, like some game. I'm not gonna talk about it, but another alternative meaning of ping pong is fluctuation, like back and forth. So you can, so one thing that I'd like to tell you here is, like if you read, no, you will get to learn so many new words and also new ways of introducing things. So hope you are going to, in this process I'd like to teach you a lot. Okay, so everything that I have written in the book, normally I have habit of writing quotations wherever, that also I'll read for you. Okay, and so it is not quotation, it is a poem. I had copied it from some some sources. I don't remember the source, but I'd like to read that as well. I'm gonna read each and everything. So it is not, the aim is not about reading, dumping the data, but it is also about introducing some things which may enhance your personality. So reciting poems have become crucial nowadays. So have to if you were to work towards enhancing your personality, you can imbibe beautiful quotations and poems also. So I'm reading a poem. It is serendipitous. I haven't, I haven't set out on reading poem for you, but as I have written in the book, I'm reading it for you. In the innocence of youth, where dreams reside, amidst the beauty of a world yet untried, uncharted paths, adventures unknown. So normally my mentor says you don't know how to read a poem. Poem should be read in with feeling. So you might have got to know that I haven't exuded any feeling while reading the poem. I'd like to do it again. In the innocence of youth, where dreams reside, amidst the beauty of a world yet untried, uncharted paths, adventures unknown. Life's tapestry unfolds, a story to be sown. Okay, so this is a poem that it is one of the stanzas of a poem. I don't know where I got it from. Okay, so there are, there are some things here I'd like to bring to your notice. A note from Breel. Introduction: Brave leaders and courage culture. So here it is saying, brave leaders and courage culture. Culture, leaders. He is gonna, she is gonna talk about culture and also brave leader. Leader and culture. Culture means organization that they are dealing with. Okay, so this entails introduction. Okay, introduction में brave leaders and courage culture. So this is what they're going to introduce. Okay, Next, part 1. Part 1, rumbling with vulnerability. Rumbling with vulnerability, I'll tell you what it means. So it took a lot of time for me to understand rumbling with vulnerability. So you can imbibe it and use it on your day-to-day conversation. So it might, rumbling, if at all, something is boggling you, something is bothering you, you can say I'm rumbling with the vulnerability. So that's how you can grow out of the situation. That's how you will imbibe certain qualities to deal with certain aspects of your life. Remember this, this comes across as catchy word, catchy sentence, right? So you can imbibe it. Rambling with vulnerability. Okay. Section 1, the movement and the myths. The movement and the myths. Okay. Section 2, the call to courage. Call to courage. Section 3, the armory. Armory. Section 4, shame and empathy. Shame and empathy. Section 5, curiosity and grounded. Curiosity and grounded confidence. So these are the things that she is gonna deal with in the book. And also part 2, this is the ones I've read, no, that constitute part 1. Part 1 there are 5 sections. Okay. Part 2, living into our values. Living into our values. Part 3, braving trust. Braving trust. Part 4, learning to rise. Learning to rise. Acknowledgements, notes and index points. So that is what it is. So there are about 5. So there are about 4 parts. 4 parts. Okay. And first part, they're going to part 1, rumbling with vulnerability. Rumbling with vulnerability. Movement and the myths. The call to courage. The armory. Shame and empathy. Curiosity. Groundwork. Confidence. So why I'm repeating these things? Because leadership has become paramount. Leadership quality has become paramount important. So we need to know each and everything, and this is a book which deals with each and everything, like that's required for leadership. So for that I'm reading each and everything, so don't get bored. Try, if someone is repeating things over and over, which means it gives you added advantage to let it fix in your head. So the more you listen, the better it is gonna be for you, and it leads to clarity. So if you listen to any text, or if you read one thing, it one time, you might not understand. So in that process, repetition helps you imbibe and get clarity and command over any topic. Okay. So I repeat, part 1, rumbling with vulnerability. I kept telling you, please imbibe it. If those who are watching this video, one, you need to have takeaway points, right? One is ping pong and another one is rumbling with vulnerability. Rumbling with vulnerability, you can make it as catchy phrase in your day-to-day conversation. Okay. Section 1, movement and myths. A call to courage. The armory. Shame and empathy. Curiosity. Grounded and confidence. So these all they are going to deal with all aspects. And here in this book, Brain Brown had helped, had given each and every, all the tools, required tools to, to become leaders. So you don't have to be born leader. If you were aspiring to be leader, this is a book for you. You can read this multiple times and imbibe each and everything, and follow instructions given in the book religiously. That might shape you as a future leader. So we have to burst this myth called leaders are born, not made. you can make leaders by infusing them with the requisite skill sets. Okay, so in that process, in that journey, this book is gonna be of paramount importance. That's a reason why I have chosen this. I have picked this book up and started reading for you guys. Let me know how it's gonna be. Like, if you find it useful, please comment regarding this experimentation. Thank you so much.